It's time for us to begin. Let's all sit with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a moment to now visualize Swamiji in our inner space. And let's take a deep breath and chant Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Next, let's chant the Shiva Mula mantra. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. 11 times internally. I'll be chanting it aloud so all of you can follow along. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. 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 Yes, now you can all open your eyes and let's begin with the Tattvachamanam, the ritualistic cleansing. Please place your Panchapatram and Udharini in front of you. Place your right hand in the Gokarna Mudra. And now pour an Udharani of water into your palms and drink it at the end of the following mantra. Om Atmadattvam Shodayami Swada. Drink the water. And now pour another Udharani of water. Om Vidya Tattvam Shodayami Swada. Drink the water. And now pour another Udharani of water. Om Shiva Tattvam Shodayami Swada. Drink the water. And now wash your right hand with an Udharani of water. Now with the base of the right hand thumb, wipe the upper and lower lip. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hands with an Udharani of water. Next, with the index, middle and ring fingers touch above the upper lip, below the lower lip. Wash your hands with an Udharani of water. Next, with the index finger and thumb, touch the right nostril, the left nostril, and with the ring finger and thumb, touch the right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear. Wash your hands with an Udharani of water. Next, with the little finger and thumb, touch the navel, the right chest, and the left chest, and with all the fingertips, touch above the head, the right shoulder, the left shoulder, and the heart center. Once again, pour an Udharani of water and wash your right hand. Now, we'll be entering into the Sankalpa, where we set the conscious resolution for today of what we want to manifest. Now, let's close our eyes, place our right hand on our left hand, place both of our hands on the right thigh, and take a moment now to set a declaration of what we want to manifest. Take every aspect of your life. Whether you want to become more flexible in yoga, you want to manifest completion with someone today, see that reality already happening. It's not that it is you want it to happen, you're going to see that it is already happening. Consciously visualize what you want to manifest. Now, with this powerful intention that we are now going to set, let's chant the Sankalpa mantra and make this declaration to the cosmos. ओम ममोपात समस्त दुर्दक्षय द्वारा भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परम शिव प्रीत्यर्थम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परम शिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परम शिव प्रीत्यर्थम च शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते आद्य ब्राह्मणः द्वितीय परार्धे श्री श्वेतवराह कल्पे वैवस्वत मन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवाधीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसु नाम संवत्सरे उत्तरायणे लक्ष्मी वेंकटेश्वर ऋतौ मेषमासे कृष्णपक्षे नवम्यां शुभदितौ मंगलवासरयुक्तायां श्रवण नक्षत्र शुभयोग गरजकरण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभदितौ श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशांत श्यामला पीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूप परशिव पुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवर्त्रे श्रीमत् परम शिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रया नगीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्ह काहलादि समस्त बिरडावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा वयापवर्ग वर्ष विश्रान जीमूत परमत कल्पकेसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु शपन शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहार ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमत् ऋषभ ध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनाम अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवद्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्त्रे साक्षात् श्री परम शिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वत मनुइक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परम शिव सद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर जन्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमद् जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परम शिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थम गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थम क्षेम स्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्यानाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम समस्त दुरितोपशान्त्यर्थम समस्त मंगलावाप्यर्थम भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परम शिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञान वैराग्य जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम पूर्ण आरोग्य युक्त दृढ़गात्र यौगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम परम शिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासम करिष्ये. Now please take an udharani of water and wash your right hand. Om apaupasprisya. Now we can all place our Panchapatram udharani aside. And that's all. Stand up onto our yoga mats. Now going to be entering into the skeleton dance. Let's take a moment to now visualize ourselves as a complete skeleton. See your hands, your legs, all the parts of your body are now just skeleton, just bones. Now let's slowly start to move every part of our body, our fingertips, our toes, our ankles, our wrists, our shoulders, our hips, our neck, every part of your body, move it in every direction. Start by first moving every part and slowly intensify the speed of how you're moving your body.
Nithyanandam 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 Anandam Nithyanandam Anandam Nithyanandam 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 Anandam Nithyanandam Anandam Nithyanandam 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 Anandam Nithyanandam Anandam Nithyanandam 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 Anandam Nithyanandam Anandam. Nithyanandam 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 Anandam Nithyanandam Anandam Nithyanandam 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 Anandam Nithyanandam Anandam Nithyanandam 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 Anandam Nithyanandam Anandam Nithyanandam 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 Anandam Nithyanandam Anandam.
Move our body in every direction intensely.
Nithyanandam 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 Anandam Nithyanandam Anandam Nithyanandam 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 Anandam Nithyanandam Anandam.
Last few moments, move your body intensely. Now, slowly come to a standstill. Relax. Stand without moving your body completely. Relax and bring awareness to your breath. Inhale as deeply as you can and exhale all the way, completely emptying your lungs. Feel like you're breathing all the way, pulling the air from your knees all the way up, and exhale deeply. So the air from your exhalation goes all the way to your knees again. Inhale and exhale nice and deeply. Feel your heartbeat slowly settling down. Feel the energy all over your body vibrating with energy. Yes, now we can all slowly open our eyes and don't sit down, as we are going to be moving into the next asana of the Trithiya Vinyasa Krama. So that's going to be from a standing position. So the next asana of the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama is Pripitasana. So to enter into Pripitasana, let's all slowly lower our hips down all the way and hold on to your toes. So bend forward, hold on to your toes, and now bend your knees. So you can bend your knees. The main point of this asana is bringing the hips and knees to the same level. So bring your hips all the way down as equal, as parallel to the knees as possible. This is Pripitasana. Lower yourself down. Let's stay here for a moment. Let's stay here in Pripitasana. So in this asana, we are going to perform the visualization of Swamiji in our inner space. And let's perform the Jiva Chalakumbhaka. Inhale through your nostrils. See the prana moving from your, going all the way to your toes and then moving up till your Sahasrara, all the way to your abdomen, your heart, your neck, all the way to your third eye, and then to the Sahasrara, and then exhale. This is Pripitasana. And we'll be chanting the internal japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Come on, let's stay here for a few moments.
स्थित्वा नितम्बं जानुप्रदेश आनीय तिष्ठेत् प्रपीठासनं भवति
Now let's move to the next asana, which is Bakasana. So now let's all come to a squatting position. You can all squat down. And now we are going to bring our knees to the back of our hands. Bring the knees to the back of the hands and place your palms firmly on the ground. Place your palms firmly on the ground and bring the knees to the back of the hands. And now we are going to slowly lean forward and try to raise your legs off the ground. So the most important part of this asana is bringing your knees behind the hands. So only when you bring your knees behind the hands, you will be able to balance here. So I'm also going to give an easier variation for some of the participants who are finding this a bit difficult. So instead of bringing your knees all the way behind the hands, bring your knees to the side of your elbows. So just above your elbows, but your knees will be outside. Now you can lean forward onto the hands and balance. So the same thing, but it is a bit easier because the entire weight of your legs will be coming onto the hands from the side more than directly pressing the back of your hands. So it'll be a little bit easier. So let's try whichever variation is comfortable for us. Yes, Nithyanandam, Ma Yoga Atma Shakti. You can try the first variation, Ma. Yes, Chanliya, good. That's good. Harshaya, bring your knee higher up, Aya. Nithyanam, Harshaya, try to bring your knees. You can perform the first variation itself. Try to bring your knees to the back of your hands itself and try. Yes. Yes, that's good. Slowly lean forward. Yes. So your legs are slightly slipping out, but that's okay. A good start. Yes, Saira Maya, that's good. So in this asana, we are going to be visualizing a crow in our inner space. And we are going to perform the Jiva Chalakumbhaka. So the Jiva Chalakumbhaka is where you inhale through the nostrils, visualize the prana moving from your toe to the head, and then exhale. Let's also perform the Mula Bandha, tightening the perineal muscles. So when you perform the Mula Bandha in this asana, it will be a bit more easier because you're tightening your abdomen, you're tightening your perineal muscles. It will be easier for you to perform and balance here. And chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
हस्ताभ्याम् अवनिमवष्टभ्य जानुद्वयं नाभौ सम्मील्य जङ्घा ऊरूनि संस्थाप्य तिष्ठेत् बकासनं भवति.
Now
the next asana that we are all going to be performing is going to be Sushtanga Kapali Asana. Now, let's all of us make sure that we are sitting on our knees. As you can see, sit on your knees. From your knees, bend down, kneel down onto your knees. Place your head on the ground. Place your head on the ground. Hands, make sure that your hands are being placed shoulder width apart. Okay, you have your hands shoulder width apart. And then place your hands on the ground. Now, by doing this, you know where to position your head. Now, spread your palms for support. Now that you have located where the position of your hands should be, so your head should be, now place your hands beside your head and slowly you're going to kick your feet up towards the sky and then get into Padmasana. So we are going to do this with our partners. We'll do this together. So all of you can pair up, please pair up. All of you please pair up so you can support each other. Please partner up. So support the other partner when they're trying to lift. And then try to hold there for a few seconds. Yes, hold on for a few seconds. சேலத்துல பண்ணுங்க, partner பண்ணி பண்ணுங்க. Salem, Malaysia, partner up. Yes, you can take help of your partners and try. And then switch partners. You can then switch partners. Opposite partners can try. Now in this, you can make sure that one, your hands are being placed in front of your head. Okay, so if you see in this position, your head is here and then your hands are placed further down. Okay, you're not placing your hands by your head, so you're placing it furthermore down, so you have balance. So when you lift your body, it will be a three-way balance, it will be there. So your body is not straight, rather you have a support in front of your body. So once you do that, then you're going to try and lift your body up. So make sure that your hands are placed by the side in front of your head, and then you're going to slowly try and lift your feet off the ground. The person who is supporting you can be there to make sure that you do not fall off and you're balancing, so you can hold. The important thing that you are looking at here, which is actually going to give you the balance, is this bend. If you place your hands here beside your head, you will not get balance. You will only get balance when it is in front of you. You can relax and then switch partners. Let's all try together. Okay, everyone on your knees. Partners, if you're switching, on your knees. Hands shoulder width apart, head on the ground. Make sure that your palms are in front of your head. And slowly lift your feet off the ground, kick your feet off the ground, and then enter into Padmasana. Once you stretch your feet out, you can then get your feet into the Padmasana position and hold. Now you're going to internally visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
आसन को गुण कपाल आचो होई.
Relax. Let's now go to the next asana. All of you relax, please come back and be seated. we are now going to enter into the next asana, which is going to be Guptasana. In Guptasana, as you are seated in Vajrasana on your knees, just make sure that your toes are flat on the ground and move your heels outside your hip. Move your heels outside your hip so your feet is on the ground. So your feet is on the ground. Sit straight. Now place your hands on top of your knees. Place your hands on top of your knees. Visualize yourself as Paramashiva, seated in your inner space. Bring your gaze to the nose. Gaze at your nose. Sit straight. Inhale and exhale. Have the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
चाणूर्घोरन्तरे पादौ कृत्वा पादौ च गोपयेत् पादोपरि च संस्थाप्य गुदं गुप्तासनं विदुः.
Let's now enter into the next asana. The next asana is going to be Vrikshasana 2. In Vrikshasana 2, it is going to be handstand. Okay. In Vrikshasana 2, what we are going to do is placing our hands on the ground, fingers wide apart. We are going to kick our body, our feet up towards the sky and hold. Okay, so this is going to be Vrikshasana. All of you can see it first. We are going to do it with the support of our partners. You can take the help of your partners as well. So you're going to kick, hold as much as you can and then drop back down again. And then you will repeat it a few times. Okay, so first things, all of you can come onto your feet, place your hands on the ground in Gajasana position. Come on, every one of you, hands on the ground, feet on the ground. Take your hips up towards the sky. Now you need to make sure that your hands are nicely spread out. Please make sure that your hands are spread out nice and wide. So your hands are going to be spread out fully. Okay, have it shoulder width apart and then your fingers spread out. So when you do that, your hands will get rooted onto the ground just like roots of a tree, which will give you a lot more balance. And then you're going to kick your feet up one at a time. Kick your feet up one at a time. Try to hold, try to find a balance while your partner can support you. Hold there for a few seconds and then you can drop. And then you're going to try and repeat one more time. Yes, come on, this is for everyone. Don't think that this is not something for you. Malaysia, every one of you do it. Idi ellarkume Salem. இது 2 பேருக்கு 3 பேருக்கு மட்டும் கிடையாது, எல்லாருமே பண்ணலாம். நீங்க வேணா ஒரு 2 பேர் சப்போர்ட் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. You can take the support of any number of people you want, but please make sure that you are doing it. 1 or 2 people can support. Yes, switch partners, keep trying. When you feel it is hard, then you can switch partners. You can alternatively also take the support of the wall. Yes, Kailasa, Malaysia, you can take the support of the wall, male team. Kick one leg at a time. Kick one leg at a time, it is easier. Yes, Ma Yogatma Shakti. You can take the help of a wall, Ma. That will help you. Yeah. Okay. Visualize yourself as a tree in your inner space with your hands rooting deeply into the ground. And the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
सप्तचक्रक्षालनाय वृक्षासनविशेषकान् जननेन्द्रियदादाढ्य कोणभेदान् समभ्यसेत्.
Relax. All of you relax. Rotate your hands. Shake out your hands. Relax your shoulders. Come up on your feet. All of you stand up. Stand up, stand up so you can get a full range of motion. Wave your hands. Rotate your hands. Shake out your hands. Rotate your necks. Rotate your hands. Yes, relax. Shake your hands out, wrist out. Okay, good. So all of you are doing a good job. We just need to practice it a couple of more times and then you will be able to get a much better hang of it. See, the thing here with this asana is that you need to make sure that you are doing it slowly and stably. It is much easier for us when we try to do it faster, but we will lose a lot of energy in that process. So what you need to do is stabilize yourself, do it slowly, but do it in a balanced way. When you do that, you will actually not lose energy and you will be able to do the asanas more. Okay. The next asana we are going to do is going to be a variation of the same asana. It's going to be Shibu asana. In Shibu asana, what we are going to do is all of you can listen first, all of you can see what needs to be done, then we can do next. So you're going to place your hands together on the ground. Okay. Then you're going to kick your feet up towards the sky. And hold in this position. The difference between the previous and this is that your hands are placed closer together. And then relax. So once again, the focus that we want here is make sure that you are doing it nice and slow. If you are finding it difficult to kick up, or you're having time, like you're finding it difficult, first make sure that your hands are nicely rooted onto the ground. Okay, then you need to move your shoulder a little forward and then kick one leg up at a time. Okay, so don't keep kicking up, jumping down, kicking up, jumping down. That will lose energy. So if you kick up and then you have dropped down, give it a few seconds gap, shake out your shoulders, shake out your hands, and then you're going to repeat it again. Okay, so this time we're going to try this with a little bit of technique and let's see how many of us are able to get better with it. Are we all ready? If yes, can you all give me a thumbs up? Thumbs up on the screen, please. Okay, great. Okay, all of you on the ground, you can either take the support, whoever is going to be on the ground, the other person can be standing beside, as you can see on the screen. Yes. So now from this position, you're going to kick one foot up towards the sky and try and hold. LA main team, Malaysia male team, please partner up. Malaysia female team, you can also partner. Let's start. Salem, yes. Place your hands nice and strong on the ground and then kick your feet up. One at a time. Yes, good. Great. Salem, good job. Okay, Malaysia, you guys, the female team camera is off in some other direction, so you're all out of camera for me to see and give any feedback. Male team, you're doing a good job. That's great. Malaysia female team, can you adjust the camera so we can see? Yes. Harshaya, come on, do it. Yes, Ma Yogatma Shakti, you're doing a wonderful job. That's great. Oh yeah, thank you very much, Ma. Okay, switch partners and do it. See, if you're finding it hard on your shoulders or your wrist or anything, take a few seconds off, shake your hands out, shake your wrist out, rotate your neck, and then kick yourself back up. You will lose a lot of energy if you keep trying it again and again and again without giving a few seconds gap. If you just give it a few seconds, you'll be able to get yourself energized to go up again. Yes, all of you are performing the Shibhu Asana. Now visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Bhupaka jodi mahi gulpha milaye.
Okay, relax. All of you relax. Now we're going to be entering into the next asana. The next asana here is going to be Matsya Asana. Now all of you lie down on your stomach. Yes, relax, lie down on your stomach. Please lie down on your stomach. Lie down on your stomach. Yes, just relax. Now, from this position, as you're placing your hands beside your chest, you're going to lift your body up into a push-up kind of position, and you're going to jump your feet towards your hands. Jump your feet towards your hands, and then kick out again, jump outside again. Now go down and up in a push-up position. Okay, so let's do this together. All of you on your stomach, everyone on your stomach. Okay, everyone on your stomach. Lie down on your stomach, hands beside your shoulders. Ready? At the count of 3, we're going to lift our body up above the ground. If you're not able to lift your entire weight, you can lift it on your knees also. So lift your body up. Lift your body up, and now go down again, and then up again. Okay, we're going to do the push-ups for 10 times. So you can either do it with the support of your knees, or you can, if you feel that you are comfortable, then you can do it on your legs also. So those of you who are finding it a little hard, you can place your knees on the ground. If not, you can lift your feet off and then go down and up. So whichever you feel comfortable with, you can do that. So all of you relax. Let's do this together. Ready? Count of 10. We're going to do 10 times. Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. 1, up and down. Next, 2, up, down. 3, up, down. 4, up, down. Come on, 5, push, up, down. Come on, 6, up, down. Come on, 7, up, down. 8, go up, down. 2 more. Ready? 9, go up, down. Last one, let's do it together. Come on, everybody together. On your feet, on your hands. Ready? 3, 2, 1, push yourself up and down. Good job. Yes. Now, as you are laying down on your stomach, visualize yourself as a fish in your inner space and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
निर्जं शयनं कूर्परो पार्श्वभागायाम् ऊर्ध्वकृत्या हस्ततलाभ्यां भूमिं वष्टभ्यां वारं वारम् उड्डानं कुर्यात् मत्स्यासनं भवति.
Relax. Yes, all of you did a wonderful job. The next is going to be Sarpasana 2. Now, as you're laying down on your stomach, place your hands by the sides of your hips. Place your hands by the side of your hips. Now, you're going to visualize yourself as a snake in your inner space. And just like how a snake would slither to the left and right, by placing your hands on your hips, you're going to move your upper body to the left and right, visualizing yourself as a snake in your inner space. Visualize snake in your inner space. Move your body left and right. The internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
निर्जं शयनं कृत्वा हस्तौ नितम्बं संस्थाप्य पादौ दीघीकृत्य सम्मीलयन् पुरसगन्तव्यं सर्पासनं भवति.
Now, place your hands under your chin. Place your hands under your chin, your elbows on the ground. Make sure that your toes are pointing outward. Toes pointing outward, feet together, toes outward. Okay? You need to make sure that your feet are together and toes are pointing outward. And lie down, your hands holding your chin on top of your hands, your elbows on the ground. Hold the position. All of you hold the position. This is Nirlambasana. In Nirlambasana, you're going to visualize yourself being supported by Swamiji completely. And the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
कराभ्यां पङ्कजं कृत्वा तिष्ठेत् कूर्परया सुधीः मुखमुन्नमनुच्चायी निरालम्बनमासनं निरालम्बनयोगी स्यान् निरालम्बनमासनं निरालम्बनताध्यानं निरालम्बनमासनम्.
Relax. The next asana we are going to be performing is going to be Chatrasana. In Chatrasana, all of you can see how it is being done. So as you are laying down on your stomach, you're going to place your hands by the side of your chest. And you're going to extend your body, extend your hands, pulling your body up as high as possible. Then once you bend your back as much as possible, then you're going to bend your knees and try and get your feet as close as possible to your head. You're going to bend and try and get your feet as close as possible to your head. This is Chatrasana. Let's all do it together. Relax, all of you relax. On your stomach, place your hands by your chest. Please place your hands by your chest. Now, the goal for us here is to lift all the way from our hips. So when you are lifting your body up, right, when you are extending your hands, you are lifting all the way from your hips. So you see there is gap all the way here. That is when you will be able to bend your feet, getting it closer to your head. So you don't want to just bend from your back alone. Okay, this is not this. Rather, you're going to pull more up and get your hips also out. Only when you do that, you'll be able to get your feet to the head. Okay, let's do this together. All of you now pull your body up with your hands and bend your knees. Bend your knees. Look up towards the sky, not at the screen. Look up to the sky. Sky, sky, look to the sky. Salem, look to the sky. And hold. Visualize yourself as an umbrella in your inner space, protecting Swamiji from the sun rays. And the internal japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
अध्यासनवस्थित्वा हस्ततलाभ्यां भूमिं वष्टभ्य नयात् छत्रासनं भवति.
Relax, all of you relax. Now we are going to be doing the Vajrasana, which is going to completely relax your spine. We're going to be bending in the opposite direction. So all of you get on top of your knees, sit on your knees. You're going to bend down, stretch your hands out in front of your body. Stretch your hands out. Stretch your hands out. Come on, every one of you, please do the asana. Stretch your body out. Stretch your body out, hands out. Nicely stretch it. Now we are going to do a slight variation in this. Now what you're going to do is look closely on the screen. Just look up on the screen for a couple of seconds. Now you're going to bend your head. You're going to bring your head all the way in. So instead of straightening your back, you're going to arch your back, getting your head in as much as possible. So you give your back a much more stretch. So instead of straight, you're going to bend, arch your back. So that you can do by getting your head all the way in, as close as possible to your knees. Arch your back. Please arch your back. It will directly help with stretching your back from the previous asana that we did. Now visualize yourself as a weapon of Indra in your inner space and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
इदानीं गर्भिणीनां योगाभ्यासो यथा लघु सुखप्रसवलाभाय प्रोच्यते प्राक्तनेपथि दण्डपद्मभरद्वाज वीरवज्रसमानितो आसनानि सदा कुर्यात् सुदीर्घैरे च पूरकैः.
Okay, relax. Now slowly come up. Just sit in Vajrasana for a few seconds. Relax, just sit in Vajrasana for a few seconds. Close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Sit in a relaxed, comfortable position. Inhale and exhale. Bring your breath to the normal. You don't have to sit straight. Just see what is the comfortable position for you. If you want to bend your back, you can bend. If you want to arch your back, you can arch. If you want to sit straight, you can. Try and get a comfortable position for a few seconds. Inhale and exhale. Just bring your awareness to your breath. Inhale and exhale.
Yes. So now we'll be moving into the next asana of the sequence, which is Meshasana. So now in Meshasana, we are going to place our hands onto the ground. Bring your hands onto the ground and bring your feet onto the ground behind you and raise your hips up. So let's all get into this position first. So let's get on to our hands and knees, legs. And now we are going to visualize ourselves as a ram. And now you're going to stomp your hands like how a ram would prepare itself before it charged. So with power, raise your hands and place them on the mat. Try to keep your heels on the ground. Yes, that's good. Kailasa, Malaysia, Aya next to Saira Maya. Aya, you have to come on to your heels. You're on your knees, I think. And yes, Kailasa, Malaysia, Ma Yoga Jnana Rupini. Don't bring your legs so close, Ma. Your legs are too close to yourself. Bring your legs a little back. Yes. See, your knees have to be straight. You don't want to be bending your knees. Let's perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Inhale and exhale through the nostrils. And we'll be chanting the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
आसन संस्थितो एकैकं बाहुं भूमौ ताडयेत् मेषासनं भवति.
Yes. Let's relax. And now we are going to be moving into the next asana, which is Ajasana. So now in Ajasana, we are going to be performing an inverted asana. So we can take the support of a wall or a partner to perform this asana. So let's first bring our hands onto the ground. So this is very similar to the previous asana, Vrikshasana, Shibu asana that we just performed a few moments before. So bring your hands onto the ground. And now you're going to kick your legs as high as you can. Get into the handstand. This is the first step. So let's on this step. There are some of us who can perform the handstand even with support easily. So for those of you who can perform it easily, slowly try to bend your elbows and bring the forehead onto the ground. And then you can lower down again. So this is Ajasana. Now let's all first focus on the first phase of the asana. Let's first get into a handstand. So let's all get into a handstand. Please partner up. Use the support of a wall. And now bring your legs up into the handstand. Yes, that's good, Kailasa, Malaysia. Chenli Aya, that's good, Aya. Now try to slowly lower your forehead to the ground. Yes, that's good. Use all of that strength. Yes, that's perfect, Aya. That's perfect. So use your core strength. Use your hands. Engage your entire body. Tighten it. Tighten it as you slowly lower yourself down. So you can use the support of the wall or a partner to perform. If you're using a support of the partner, your partner can hold your legs so that they're slowly lowering yourself down. So they can hold your legs. Your partner can hold your legs, maybe your calves or ankles, and then slowly as you lower down, they can control your motion. Yes, Ma Yoga Jnana Rupini, you're doing a headstand, Ma. You have to go into a handstand. Place your palms on the ground and kick yourself up. Yes, come on, Kailasa Elli, all of you are sitting. Sairamaya, come on. Partner up, Punidalaya, go help Sairamaya. And is that Danielaya in the back? Oh, I don't know Aya's name, but that's fine, Aya. Can you come forward and partner up with the other Aya next to Sairam Aya? So hold your partner's leg and now kick your legs up. Sairam Aya, you need to kick, Aya. Bring some force, some momentum. Otherwise, you won't be able to bring your legs all the way up. See, Sairam Aya, bring your legs down. Bring your legs down. If you see now Maharaj, how Maharaj is doing, he is kicking his legs up. So give all that you can. So the person who is assisting the Acharya is not lifting his legs. He is only holding his legs when he brings his legs up. So same way you need to kick your legs with as much force as you can and bring your legs up. Yes, so when you kick your legs up, Punithanaya can support you. So when you kick your legs up, Punithanaya can hold the leg which you are kicking up and help you come up. So maybe you can switch, Aya. Punithanaya, now you can try. So yes, Ma Sweta, that's good. Yes, Ma Yogatma Shakti. Ma, you can use a wall, Ma. Otherwise, you're going to be kicking your legs. And if you won't be able to balance, why don't you try using a wall, Ma? So in this asana, we are going to visualize Swamiji in our inner space. And we are going to perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka, inhale and exhale through our nostrils and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
गजासन संस्थितो पादद्वयमन्तराळे कृत्य मस्तकेन भूमिं स्पृशेत् अजासनं भवति.
Yes, Ma, Yoga Jnana Rupini, that is also a good way to get into the handstand. That's also a good way. Anyways, now you can all relax. Let's all sit down for a moment, catch our breath. Sit down for a moment, catch your breath. So now we are entering into Dhanantarasana. Let's sit on our heels with our hands on the knees. Harshaya, sit on your heels, Aya. So now in Dhanantarasana, we are going to perform one sequence of motions. So now you're going to bring your hand behind you, hold your toes, pull them as high as you can, pull your legs as high as you can, and then bring your hands onto the knees. So this is Dhanantarasana. Pull your toes as high as you can, and then bring your hands onto the knees. We are going to visualize Swamiji in our inner space. And now once again we are entering into the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. So all of us remember how to perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. We have to inhale through the back of the throat nice and deep. Inhale through the back of the throat nice and deeply and exhale through the nostrils. So your breath has to be as deep as possible. It cannot be shallow, because when you do the Ujjayi Kumbhaka and breathe through the back of the throat, it makes that ocean-like sound. That's why it's called the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Gaze to the tip of your nose. Bring the gaze to the tip of the nose. Perform the Moola Bandha, tightening the perineal muscles, and internally we are going to chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
पूरव विधि परिहाता की काकसीस्यो फणा शरा मोड़ी पगा की अंगुली अग्रिमेढ़ लगावे.
Okay, relax. Let's enter into the next asana. The next asana is going to be Angamottanam. In Angamottanam, as you continue to be seated, you're now going to interlace your fingers in front of your body, and then you're going to stretch yourself. Angamottanam is going to be more of stretching your body out, your shoulders, your hands. So interlock your fingers, and then you can stretch your body, move it to the left, move it to the right. And twist yourself. Perform the Angamottanam. Give massage to various parts of your body. Twist your hands towards the back as well. See where you're feeling tightness in your body. Those are all the places you want to stretch out with Angamottanam. It can be up, it can be to the side. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
हस्तयोः अङ्गुलीर्बद्ध्वा हस्तयोर्मध्यात् सर्वमङ्गं निष्कासयित्वा.
Okay. The next asana we are going to be performing is going to be Garudasana 4. In Garudasana 4, you're going to be sitting on your heels in Vajrasana. From this position, now you're going to turn your feet out towards the side. Turn your feet out towards the side, and you're going to sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. If you feel sitting down like this is a little harder for you, you can take the support of your hands and slowly try to sit down. Okay, your feet goes outward, and then slowly with the support of your hands, slowly try to sit as much as you can. Try to sit as much as you can and take the support of your hands and hold where you feel you are stuck. Hold in that position. Yes, Harshaya, come on, do it. Sairamaya, let's do. Yes. Female team, LA. Yes. Feet out, stretched outward. You can have enough gap between your knees. Try and sit. Sairamaya, open your feet outward. Open your feet outward. You can see on the screen, the feet is stretched out. Yes. Not back, out. And try and sit as much as you can. Now, you're going to visualize yourself as Lord Garuda in your inner space. And the internal japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
जङ्घोरुभ्यां धरां पीड्य स्थिरकायो द्विजानुना जानु परिकरद्वन्द्व गरुडासनमुच्यते.
Okay, relax. The next asana we are going to perform is going to be Ananda Mandirasana. Now, as you are seated in this position, your feet are going to come back to normal position. Rather than pointing outward, it's going to point backward. And open your knees nice and wide. Open your knees nice and wide. Keep your feet at the back. And you're going to hold on to your ankles. Hold on to your ankles and open your shoulder nice and wide. Okay. Once you hold on to your ankles at the back, you're going to open your shoulders wide so your chest opens up. Hold on to your ankles at the back of your body. Now, while doing this asana, nicely sit straight and stretch your shoulder out. Now, visualize yourself residing blissfully inside a temple, and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
अथ वक्षे वीरनाथ आनन्दमन्दिरासनं यत्कृत्वा अमरो धीरो भवत्येवेह साधकः हस्तयुग्मं पाददेशे पादयुग्मं प्रदापयेत्.
Okay. The next asana is going to be movement from this existing one. The next is going to be Mandukasana 2. Now you're going to be sitting on your ankles. Okay. Please sit on top of your ankles. Earlier it was outside. Now it's going to be on top of your ankles. Okay. Sit on top of your ankles. Have your knees nice and wide out. Now place your hands under your knees. Place your hands under your knees and bring your gaze towards the nose. Bring your gaze to the nose. Bring your gaze to the nose. In this asana, we are now going to be performing the Uddiyana Bandha. So you're going to first inhale, and then exhale completely. Pull your stomach in and up. Pull your stomach in and up. Hold for as comfortably as you can, and then exhale, and then repeat it. While doing this, visualize yourself as a frog in your inner space. Bring your awareness to your breath. Selam kai vandu mutti kadila. Selam female team mutti kadila kai vekanum. Hands under your knees, not your thighs. Malaysia male team, hands under the knee. The ayah on the pink mat, light pink mat. Under the knee. Yes. Now, visualize yourself as a frog in your inner space and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
पृष्ठं सम्पीड्य गुल्भाभ्यां जान्भङ्गे सवलयाकृतिः हस्तो पादतले क्षिप्तो मण्डूकं पाददोषहृत्.
Relax. The next asana we are going to be entering into is going to be the Narasimhasana. In the Narasimhasana, as you are in the existing position, you are now going to place your toes on the mat, heels up, toes on the mat. You're going to sit on top of your heels while your toes are on the floor. All of you get on top of your heels. And now place your hands in front of your thighs. Stretch your fingers out, open your fingers out and wide. Place it in front of you, palms facing the ground. And you're going to stick your tongue out and exhale. Visualizing yourself as Lord Narasimha in your inner space. Exhale the air forcefully. In Narasimhasana, all of you please perform the knees apart, knees wide. Don't keep your knees together, keep enough space between your knees. Malaysia male team, ayah on the pink mat, have enough space between your knees. Yes. Female team, you're doing good. Exhale forcefully. Visualize yourself as Lord Narasimha in your inner space and the internal japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
दो फणा पाणी होए वैसे एडी मेलर गुदानी वैसे समशरीर नी काट हरावे नासा अग्र दृष्टि को ल्यावे.
Relax. Relax. The next asana we are all going to be performing is going to be Bisrakasana. In Bisrakasana, what we are going to do is, as you are seated on your heels, knees down, you are now going to separate your knees sidewards, have enough space in between your knees. Now look at the hand. Okay, the hand is going to be the important position. You're going to make a hollow in your palms. Okay, so you're going to make your hands like a small cup with your hands, and you're going to close your mouth with the hollow. Now while you're doing that, you're going to insert the thumbs on the upper palate of your mouth. Going to insert your thumbs onto the upper palate of the mouth and bring your gaze towards the nose. This is Bisraka Asana. All of you enter into the Bisraka Asana. Keep your knees wide. Don't keep your knees together. Sit straight. Sit on top of your heels. Knees wide apart. Keep your knees wide apart. And continue.
So we're going to be performing the Bishraka Kumbhaka. So the Bishraka Kumbhaka is where you're going to inhale through the nostrils. So in your nostrils also the Pingala Nadi. So Pingala Nadi is right side, so your right nostril. So with your fingers, which is there next to the nose, you're going to inhale through the right nostril and exhale through the mouth. This is Bishraka Kumbhaka. Inhale through the right nostril and exhale through the mouth. And in your inner space, visualize Devi Durga sitting gracefully on her lion and blessing you. Perform the Moola Bandha, tightening the perineal muscles, and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
दो पगा की एडी जोजी गोड़ा फणो बाण फुनि होई गोड़ा जंग अधर करी राखे आड़े वाह इसी विधि दाखे.
So now we are going to be entering into a very nice asana, which is Makada Asana. So in Makada Asana, we are now going to sit on our heels, flatten your toes, bring your toes down. And now you can bring your hands to your side, and you're going to visualize yourself as a playful monkey, and how a playful monkey would scratch itself. You're going to scratch the side of your body, visualizing yourself as a playful monkey. So in your inner space, visualize yourself as a playful monkey. Going to continue to perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale through the mouth and exhale through the nostrils. Chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
दोबूपकथले संपुट आने तिनकी पिष्टि भूमि परिठाने मूल द्वार एडियां परिल्यावे मूढ़ा हाथ ऊंचा टहरावे दोवू कर की अंगुरी जोजी बतखा आनी लगावे सोवू खाजा कुजवना की जीव करे त्रिकुटी दृष्टि अचल करी धरे.
Good. All of us perform the asana perfectly. Looks like it's coming from our biomemory itself. So now we are going to be moving into the next asana, which is Vajrasangarasana. So now in Vajrasangarasana, we are going to come on to our toes and raise the knees off the ground. Let's all raise onto our toes. Raise the knees off the ground. And now you're going to open your knees wide apart. Open your knees wide apart, as wide as you can. And now slowly raise your hands and bring them behind your back, crossing your arms behind the back and holding on to the elbows. So knees off the ground, sit on your heels, sit on your toes, and keep your hands crossed behind the back. Visualize a diamond in your inner space. Visualize a diamond in your inner space. Let's balance here. performing the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale through the mouth and exhale through the nostrils nice and deeply. And chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
प्रथम फणा पाणी होए बैसे दोगु एड़ी गुदानी बैसे गोड़ा उभा राखे धीर आड़े वाय पसारे धीर पृष्ठ दिशि दो कर आने तिनके जुगत ऐसे विधि ठाने.
Relax, lower your knees to the ground. Yes, so now we are moving into the next asana, Kanjanasana. So let's sit on our heels. Sit on your heels, and now we are going to bring our hands, bring the back of our hands onto the ground. Place the back of the hands on the ground. This is Kanjanasana. So in this asana, we are going to focus on two components. First is the visualization. So let's now close our eyes and visualize that whatever issue, ailment we have with our body is being completely healed by Swamiji. Take a moment to close your eyes and see Swamiji's healing energy completely curing any issues. You have in your body. Continue to perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale through the mouth, exhale through the nostrils. And when you exhale, we are going to perform the Uddiyana Bandha, pulling the stomach in and up as much as we can. So as you continue to hold the visualization of your body being healed, also focus on the Uddiyana Bandha. As you exhale, pull the stomach in and up as high as you can, and then inhale through the mouth again. So this is Kanjanasana, and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
खञ्जनासनमावक्ष्ये यत्कृत्वा सुस्थिरो भवेत् पृष्ठे पादद्वयं बद्ध्वा हस्तौ भूमौ प्रधारयेत्.
Yes, now we move into the next asana, Kurmasana. Now bring your hands and place them on the knees. Bring your hands, place them on the knees. Keep your elbows straight. Tighten your shoulders. And visualize a tortoise in your inner space. We're going to perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale through the mouth, exhale through the nostrils. Perform the Mula Bandha, tightening the perineal muscles. Gaze to the tip of the nose and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
गुल्फौ सम्पीड्य चान्योन्यं व्युत्क्रमेणोत्थितं शनैः ऋजुकाय शिरो ग्रीवं कूर्मासनमितीरितम्.
Now we move into the next asana, Yogasana. So Yogasana is similar. So in the previous asana, we tightened our elbows, we tightened our shoulders. This time just sit relaxed. You can keep your back straight. You can relax your shoulders, relax your hands. Just keep your hands on the knees. Once again, we are visualizing Swamiji in our inner space. Ma Yogatma Shakti, you can bring your knees together, Ma. No need to keep the knees wide apart. Bring your knees together. Yes. So in this asana, we are continuing to perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Gaze to the tip of the nose. Perform the Moola Bandha and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
गुदं नियम्य गुल्फाभ्यां विक्रमेण समाहितः योगासनं भवेदेतत् इति योगविदो विदुः.
Now we move into Vijogasana. So in Vijogasana, we are now going to raise onto our knees. And now you're going to try to bring the feet, crossing them behind your back. Cross them and try to bring them to the opposite knees. So cross your knees as much as you can. Yes. Come on to your knees. Cross your knees as much as you can behind the back. And now you're going to slightly bend your hands behind, your back behind, and lower the hands to the calves of the respective hand and hold them. So try to hold your legs behind your back. This is Vijogasana. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space and gaze to the third eye in this asana. Bring your gaze to the third eye. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Inhale through the mouth and exhale through the nostrils. Internally chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
गुदं नियम्य गुल्फाभ्यां विक्रमेण समाहितः योगासनं भवेदेतत् इति योगविदो विदुः.
Relax, you can uncross your legs. So now the next asana we are going to be entering into is Ushtrasana. So in Ushtrasana, let's raise on to our knees. And now you're going to keep the toes flat and slowly lower yourself down. Keep the toes flat and slowly lower yourself down. So to balance in this asana, you have to push your hips forward. Push your hips forward and at the same time lower yourself down. You can see if it's too hard, you can also raise your toes up and then hold your ankles. So this is the first level. If it's too hard to bend all the way down, but try as much as you can. It's going to nicely stretch your back. So once you're able to hold your toes, hold your ankles when you push yourself completely down, use your hands to support you. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
मेरुदण्डग्रन्थिदाढ्य सम्पिपादयिषु पुमान् कपोतोष्ट्रासनाभ्यासं कुर्यान्वितहिताशनः.
First, place our forearms on the ground next to you. Bring your forearms to the ground. Hold your feet. Bring the forearms to the ground. Saramaya, bring your forearms to the ground first. Bring your elbows to the ground. So let's all first bring our elbows to the ground. Raising yourself up. So either you can go down and rise up, or you can slowly lower yourself into the position, whichever is comfortable. Visualize a lotus in our inner space. Gaze to the tip of the Yes, Punidanaya, that's good. Slowly lower your head. Stay there, Aya, stay there. Back. Go down in the same position. No, we are not. It's a movement where you're going to, from a sitting position, go down, touch your back to the ground, and try not otherwise you can still use the support of your elbows. Levels. Visualize Swamiji healing your body. Gaze to Shivoham.
जङ्घापृष्ठिभूमौ निधाय जङ्घोदरयोः ऊरुनी संस्थाप्य पृष्ठिवंशं वारं वारं स्पृशेत् विराटासन
Slowly lower your hands down, but this time you can try to lower it from above your head. So like how Maharaj is the asana, that's fine, but let's try as much as we can now. So let's take this time to stretch our back so that we are able to perform this asana over the course of time. So you can also do this from lying down position. So lie down on your back first, and now you're going to bring whichever is working for you, whichever is easier for you, try to perform. So in this asana, we are going to visualize ourselves as a dove. Great, ma. So visualize a dove in your inner space. Continue to breathe in the Ujjayi Kumbhaka and move into the final asana for today, which is Varasana. So stand on your knees, bring your hands, cross them in front of yourself, and now so let's take a moment to visualize that. Bring the visualization of Swamiji blessing us. And chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
जाननी भूमौ संस्थाप्य हस्ताभ्यां बाहुपरस्परं धृत्वा सरलं तिष्ठेत्
Shavasana. Completely relax your body. Keep your hands by your side. to our body. Bring awareness to yourself, to your hands and your legs. Slowly move your hands and legs. And raise up into a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed. Let's now take a few minutes to just unclutch and sit. Well, now every thought that comes into your inner space, unclutch from it. If you get distracted, come back. Bring yourself back. Let us now take a few minutes to sit in the space of Nirvikalpa Samadhi. If there is some sound behind you, unclutch from that as well. You can bring awareness to your breath if you want. Don't get distracted by any thought. If you want, you can even internally chant the Mahavakya. Now, for giving us this amazing opportunity to attend the Paramashivasena program, to know him, to know take a deep breath and we'll chant the Purna mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnama Hope all of you enjoyed today's Nithyananda yoga session, and now we'll be moving into the next sessions for the day. And